Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Branson's World here, and I saw a movie that I was like hesitant to see. It was number one on Netflix for a while in Canada, and it was called Do Not Move. Now, I didn't recognize any of the actors, and I read the premise, and I was like, the premise to me is like, well, this could be more of a short than a movie. So I didn't really grasp wanting to watch it. But because it was number one, I figured, okay, I'll give it a try. Do Not Move. Now, before I tell you the premise, I don't recognize any of the actors. Apparently, I believe one actor is from Yellowstone. I think the main actress is, if I'm correct. I actually could be wrong on that. And I've never watched the Yellowstone TV series. Never. And it kind of makes me want to now watch the series that she's in, if that's the one. I was like, I'd watch it because she was a great actress in this. Now, the cinematography in this film was absolutely stunning. Just stunning. And it kept me at the edge of my seat, like other movies. Like there's a Nick of Time movie that I've mentioned a lot of times in my reviews with Johnny Depp. And James Earl Jones is in this movie, Nick of Time as well. So if you have never seen Nick of Time, check that out. That's a very fast-paced thriller, and it's very well put together. And actually, I should actually watch it again. Every few years, as I forget a few things about that movie, I rewatch it. So this movie, Do Not Move, was like that. It was a very fast-paced movie, and they did a really good job with the premise. Now, the premise of the movie is, there's a serial killer, and this serial killer ejects a woman with a needle. Now, the drug that is in this needle makes her paralyzed, that she can't move. But she only has a limited time to run away and hide from the killer. And I'm like, when I read that premise, I'm like, really? That premise does not sound entertaining to me. Like, once she falls down, all the serial killer has to do is find her and do what he is going to do to her. But they did a good job with it. They did a really good job with it. Like right from the beginning, you see this wonderful shot of a husband curled in bed, and the woman is like kind of like laying there like this, like spread out. And you see it from the top going down. And the woman just can't seem to sleep. It seems like something's bothering her. Not bad dreams, but something is bothering her. So as something is bothering her, she gets up, she gets in her car, and you see her drive to this wonderful, like into the woods, a beautiful wooden area, beautiful center photography, beautiful music in the background, and you know something is up with this woman. So this woman gets to this cliff. She gets out of her car, she walks to this cliff. Now you realize that something dramatically happened to her. So dramatic that she now wants to jump off the cliff. All of a sudden, this guy comes out of nowhere, and he says, I'm not going to stop you doing it. And they have this wonderful written conversation, and it was a wonderful written conversation. So he walks away, thinking that she would have jumped. She didn't jump, and she went back to her car. Now there's a serial killer. I'm not going to tell you the details of where the serial killer came into play. I could be kind of tricking you right now. Maybe the guy she was talking to was the serial killer. I'm not going to get into details of that, but the serial killer tried to attack her. She defended herself, but she got ejected. And the serial killer now said, well, you can run, but in a half an hour, you will collapse. But there was more to it than that. And there were some other actors in here too that did an amazing job. Like I said, it was a very fast-paced movie, kept me at the edge of my seat. Not once I went to my tablet. Now, strangely enough, it only has a very low number. It only has like a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb. And I'm like, huh. And then there's people that really like it, and then there's people that don't like it at all. And I'm like, huh. And then I looked up the director, and I've never seen this director direct anything before. He has directed some things, but he's not directed something like this, not that I know of. I didn't really read the movies that he did, that were what they were about, but nothing like this type of thriller. And then the writers were completely different people, and they did a fantastic job collaborating and putting this together. Like everyone that worked on this film did an amazing job. And my friend watched it too. And he says, oh no, it deserves higher than a 5.9 out of 10. It definitely deserves higher than that. He gave it a 7.2 out of 10. And personally, I give it an 8.5. I really enjoyed it. There were a few issues that my friend had with it, but I think he was wrong because of the drugs she had. But there were some great scenes. Like, how do you get away if you're paralyzed? What is actually going to happen now? Is the killer going to find her, or does someone find her and try to help her, and then the killer kills him? What is going to really happen? This movie is very intense, very well acted, very well done for what it is, and it's on Netflix. Do not move, and I highly recommend it. The music alone and the way it's edited will keep you at the edge of your seat. And honestly, I think this movie could have made some good money in the theater. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Have an incredible day. And thank you for watching. And I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I had to think about it before I did this review, too. Bye for now, and have an incredible day.